Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Well, what a great day. Another good day here on the show. We've made good profit today, in fact. As you can see, I'm beating the market, or in fact, I'm exactly matching the market today, which is good. Very, very happy with that indeed. If we look at the year to date now, we've made 7,000. Oops, let me just share on the screen. We've made $7,659 dollars this year. This is really good. Just had somebody come in the chat who just said some ridiculous things. Our little yellow helmet guy who said he's only made $500. Well, you can see quite clearly on the screen. 7,664. It just seems we're getting more and more trolls every day. And Leah just said to me, "Why do you even bother mentioning them?" But I just want to mention it because I talk to my family every day, and it just makes me feel better. This is what he said. I've banned him from the show now. He said, Martyn Lucas, spelt incorrectly, of course, top investor who's made less than five. In fact, I'll share with you. I won't just read it out. I'll share it on the screen because that way he can see me reading this out. Martyn Lucas, spelt incorrect. Top investor who's made less than $500 in a year. Well, we can see actually I've made 7,672 just on my main account. On my Roth IRA. I've actually made in total this year, we've made 1,500. So that's what, over $9,000 I've made this year. So, but apparently I've only made $500. Check his videos from a year ago. Everyone watches live. So I don't know what that means. And his videos recently, he's bound to have some BS excuse. But if that's all you can make in a year, well, you can see on the screen I've just made over $9,000. So 500 to 9,000. There we go. And this was his last comment before I banned him. What on earth makes him think he's qualified to advise others? I don't think I'm qualified to advise anyone. This isn't advice. This is my journey, and you're watching it. What gives him what makes him think he's qualified? I'm not qualified, but I have every right to broadcast on my YouTube show, and you can watch or not. It's up to you. He wants to do a training course. LOL. Why is it funny that I want to educate myself further? I've already gone all the way in education when I was at school and university and college and everything else. Now I want to learn even more about becoming a financial coach. Don't know why that's funny either. Totally laughable. Is it laughable? Becoming more educated? I don't know why. Have fun, everyone. I'm done here. Yes, you are done because I've banned you from the channel. Silly little man. Anyway, it makes me feel better to be able to discuss it with all of you. So anyway, good evening, everyone. Hi there, winners. T.O. Roll. Good afternoon, Crag. Stormy Norman. Evening, everyone. Hi, Crag. Evening. So far, I'm satisfied. Markets could close now. Indeed. You handle it with dignity, Martin. Yeah, it just gets tiring sometimes. It's like, why do they do this? What is the point? I guess some people have huge losses. Their emotional state is hard to predict. Think about that. I know. I just try to help everybody, and then it just doesn't seem to. It doesn't seem to make a difference, does it? Some people just. I don't know. I don't like using the S word, but you know. Take a look at Bitcoin Pro Shares ETF dividend. Take a look at Bitcoin Pro Shares ETF dividend. Max H. What's that? There's not a Bitcoin ETF. Is that something new? I know they were talking about it. What exactly is that? Is DAS okay? Bless him. I don't agree with anything that was said, Martin. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, he's watching now. He just can't comment because I've banned him. So he can't do anything now. He must be getting very frustrated by that. But anyway, he's shouting at the screen right now going, I don't care. Anyway. Tilray to $10 equals 10 times 500 super chats. This is something fantastic. I cannot believe it. Well, I can believe it because Mohammed Kahine's one of our gold members. So it's very, very exciting. Anyway, Mohammed, I'm very excited about that. Let's have a look at our portfolio, see where we are. Today's video is hopefully you maybe you recognized the thumbnail today. Hopefully you did. The thumbnail today was In and Out. It's a burger place. I don't know if you picked up on that. In and Out. So what's going on? Why did I call the video Virgin Galactic Space In and Out, Shake It All About? Well, the reason for that is, as I'm going to explain now, In, Out, Shake It All About. This is the thumbnail for today's show. Why did I call it that? Well, I'm going to show you exactly. And it started a bit of drama on StockWits, and I had a few of you jump on in and join in the conversation. It was quite heated this afternoon. So let's show you what we're talking about. I've been saying that since I took my profits of 17% and then several 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5% profits over the last couple of weeks, that Virgin Galactic is more likely to go down to 150. And because of that, the narrative has changed. So now what I'm doing is I'm scalp trading it until fundamentally things change. As I've always said, when the market's up like they are now, volatile stocks should amplify that. When they're down, they should be down more. So the fact that we've got a flight round the corner and Virgin Galactic isn't doing anything is actually testimony to how weak it is. However, you can still trade it because there are still people who want to buy it and think it's going to go to $1 million, right? So today, I've done multiple day trades, scalp trades today. I've done 3 scalp trades today, in and out 3 times, each time making a couple of % profit. Not a huge amount, but 17% plus 1, 2, 3, and 5, and then a couple of 1s and 2s. That adds up. That adds up to just buying the stock and holding it up to $100. If you keep doing that consistently over and over again, if you're prepared to own it at the price, you've got nothing to risk, really, have you? So that's what I've been doing today over and over again. And the debate got quite excited on StockWits. I had one guy saying, "Why are you bothered?" His exact words were, I don't know if I can find it now. Why are you bothered doing 4-cent trades? I forget where it was now. Yeah, I forget now, somewhere down here. Why are you bothered doing 4 cents trades? Well, I didn't just have one share, did I? If I had one share, I'd have made 4 cents. I did just a little bit more than one share. So you know, I don't understand. Anyway, some people jumped in and corrected the person and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, profit is profit. And does that make a difference? Well, this is where we are today. This is the point of making profits consistently. My portfolio now, remember, I've removed $4,000 from here. This should be 44,102, which is an all-time record, because now I'd be 60,170. So $170 above my all-time high, which was set just about 2 weeks ago. So we're at an all-time high. So unlike Mr. Clownhead, $500, I've made over $9,000 this year, which everyone can see. So I'm really, really happy with that, because you keep making profits, and as you can see, over the week, over the month, over the 3 months, I've beaten the market, which is great, right? Because that's what the fund managers are trying to beat. That's what they try to beat. So I'm very pleased that I've managed to do that. All right. Today we are down slightly compared to the market. The S&P is up 1.1 and I'm up 0.5% today. All right. Anyway, so I made some profits with Virgin Galactic today. I did 3 trades, and I'm happy with that. Let's scroll down to some more comments here. Try look for it. Bitcoin strategy ETF. Bitcoin strategy ETF. Let me have a look. I can't say I've heard of that. But is that on Robinhood? We're going to find out now. Let me just duplicate this screen. And what is the ticker symbol? Look at Bitcoin Pro Shares ETF. What is the Max H? Rather than me spend 10 minutes going for all the different different possibilities, could you just give me the ticker symbol, and then I'll gladly look at it. I've opened another tab. I've got it here to go. Let me know what it is. I know Lucid is not a good company now. Absolutely. Lucid is rubbish. I only wish today, and I was doing it, I was trying to sell today my Lucid position, and I was $30 out of the money. $30. I'm now $95 out of the money, so I'm $60 worse off. But I don't think this is going to go all the way down to nothing, even though I think it's going to nothing. What I mean by that is I think it's going to go private. So, you know, if it doesn't go bust like Virgin Orbit did, it just gets taken over. We'll get our money out, but I was trying to get out this morning. I was $30 away. I had it set. You can see I had my limit order set from last night, the 24-hour stream. I was going to take my position out and make like 5% profit, that's all, but I was going to get my money back. Unfortunately, it didn't quite get there. My order was there to sell at $11. It was right there. Look, $11. We were very close. We were $30 out. But nevertheless, it is what it is. It's now gone down because, again, production numbers are awful. They're not selling any cars. No one's buying them. They can't sell the used cars. They're on the car lots. I've checked that. And Peter Rawlinson is still paying himself $500 million a year in wages. I just don't know how he gets out of bed every morning with that. But there you go. Anyway, a bit bewildered by it, but you know, I think I'm going to get an opportunity to get my money back. I'm not looking to take a profit, so I'm not going to be holding the bag, because I'm just going to get out when it goes up 20% and I'll be done. But yeah, I'm finished with Lucid. That's a waste of time. But the price is cheap to buy and hold for long term. I don't know, Mohammed. It's like I say, I think you're going to get your money back out if you are in here, but I'm not going to buy lower. I'm not going to throw, when you talk about buying, lowering your averages, that's a good idea if the quality of the stock is good and you want to hold it. That's a good argument. But when the stock is rubbish, and the only people I ever get on my channel who talk to me about it are really aggressive scammers and making up stories and telling me I'm an idiot because I want to sell it, and it's going to an infinite number, then you know there's something wrong with it. And there was 3 stories that I debunked that were buyouts from the Arabs, which never happened, and all these things. And it's like Mullen. It's like a rival. There's so many people. I don't know what the SEC are doing, because if I was regulating the SEC and I was running it, I wouldn't allow half of this stuff to go on. I don't see the point. I don't know how they get away with all this nonsense, but they seem to get away with it. And it's happening again, so I've no idea. Anyway, Mr. Lucas, do not block anyone. It's okay not worth to take anything personal. Block anyone? I decided to block Mohammed. I decided to block DAS because he kept coming back being rude. I haven't got time for it. My time is too valuable. I don't want to spend time talking to idiots. I'm prepared to have a conversation and put them right if they're wrong about something. But when they purposely come back over and over again just to be horrible, I've got better things to do. I value my time more than that, so they can go and troll someone else. So I give everyone the opportunity to speak. But if you're going to just insist on being rude indefinitely, I can't be bothered. I just delete it. It's who wants to read hurtful information every day? Who wants? I mean, I certainly don't. How are you doing? Hope you're fine. I'm very well. From Italy, it's Paddy. Bito. Okay, let's have a look. Positive Intent says hello. How do you recognise? How do you recognise that it's going private? Because if you look at the balance sheet, if you look at the numbers, if you look at everything around the stock, it's being run like a company that doesn't want to return any money to its shareholders. Because if it was, and it was there for the shareholders, then you would expect to see that, first of all, they would start advertising better than they are, that you would start reducing the amount of wages that he pays himself. How can you justify paying yourself $500 million? That's $500 million. He's the fourth highest paid CEO, right, on the stock market. And the company loses $500,000 every time he sells a car. How can you justify that to the shareholders? The answer is you can't. You've clearly got no intention of rewarding the shareholders, because you're stripping the money out. As the shareholders are giving you money, you're diluting and taking the money out to pay yourself. So it's obvious to me. And then on top of that, we've had 3 stories debunked where people say something's about to happen. It doesn't, and there's no validity to it whatsoever. And then when I questioned it, I actually messaged Peter Rawlinson. They declined to reply. They didn't want... Do you remember on the earnings call, the last earnings call, there was a question about a Saudi takeover, and they didn't even want to clear it up with the investors. They didn't want to explain what the issue was. He just said no comment. Well, that's what Arrival do. That's what Mullen do. I expected better from Lucid, but they're doing the same thing. And clearly, some people just exist for themselves, making money for themselves, using the shareholders to make them rich and screwing us all over. Well, you know, I can't stand by and watch that happen. So anyway, it is what it is. So that's why I think it's going private. Anyway, I'm never buying Lucid. Unethical management, total greed and incompetence. A positive intent. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. Hi, Paddy. How are you, my friend? Craig, I'm fine, thank you. What is a stock inducement grant? What is a stock inducement grant? I have no idea. A stock inducement grant. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll use our friend Google. If I don't know the answer, what is a stock inducement grant? Don't know. Let's educate ourselves. Let's read about it. Inducement grants. Okay, this is what is this reliable information? Morgan Lewis. Okay, here we go. This is what inducement grants are. You ask the question, I will answer it. Inducement grants enable companies to avoid depletion of equity plan share reserves. Okay, still a bit in the dark. Let's continue reading. This law flash discusses awarding equity grants to newly hired companies as inducement grants outside a shareholder-approved plan and the pros and cons of making inducement grants. All right. COVID-19 pandemic has been adversely impacted companies and their employees in numerous ways. Fair enough. Public companies have been experiencing reductions in their available cash resources. Makes sense. And the value of their shares. Makes sense so far. In addition to the impact on the value of the shareholders and key service providers, the reduction in value of a company's equity can deprive a company of important resources for executive and director compensation. Okay, so because the share price goes down, the executives and the directors don't get paid as much. Okay, well, to me, that's just tough, in my opinion. You know, if I don't earn much money, I don't ask anyone for grants or freebies, but okay, let's have a look. Decreases in stock prices of many public companies as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic have required them to issue more shares in order to provide the same intended value of equity compensation that they would have granted in the absence of such price declines. I think that's rubbish. you're saying then because of COVID-19, because of something else, my company's failing, so I want a grant. Well, in my life, whenever I've lost any money and I couldn't earn enough money, I found a way to dig myself out of it, not ask for free money. Is that what Peter Rawlinson's doing? Oh, it's really hard right now, COVID-19, so I want a grant to pay myself 500 billion. Is that what we're reading here? Let's have a little look, because that's disgusting if that's the case. Decreases in stock prices and compensations they would have granted an absence in such declines. Okay, as a result, many public companies face a potential shortfall in the number of shares that will be available under the equity compensation plans. Okay, public companies whose shares are listed on national stock exchanges are required to obtain shareholder approval prior to adopting equity compensation plans. Okay, shareholder approval. So in other words then, the shareholders have approved, those that voted, that is, that Peter Rawlinson could basically pay himself $500 million a year. Okay, well, I wouldn't vote for that, would you? As a result, listed companies facing potential shortfalls in the number of available shares are considering various alternatives. Such alternatives include increasing the amount of cash compensation to offset the reduced available equity, granting equity awards that are payable in cash, although this alternative results in mark-to-market financial accounting, and delaying annual equity awards until a later time in the hope that the stock price will have rebounded. Okay, that's enough on that. I think we've now got the general idea what a stock inducement grant is. From the little bit that I've read, it sounds pretty immoral to me. I mean, if you're not selling anything and you're not achieving anything, like me, I'm doing a show and I get what I get. If I don't do a good show, nobody watches. If no one gives me a super chat, I don't earn any money. I go to you and say, hey guys, I'm not making any money. Would everybody give me a bit more money, please? Because it's tough, isn't it? No, I mean, you've got to build your business and earn your money. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, and that's essentially what it is, Craig. It's obviously approved by the shareholders. They agreed to raising more funds, and then the CEO pays himself more money. I actually find that quite disgusting, if I'm totally honest with you. Anyway, ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF. Okay, this isn't a spot ETF, though, is it, for Bitcoin? Actively manages a portfolio of front-month CME Bitcoin futures. Okay, this isn't... when did this come out? 21. Yeah, this isn't the spot ETF we're waiting for, is it? ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF. I don't know enough about this. I would need Sensei to comment on this. I'm afraid this isn't my field of expertise at all, so I'm not even going to attempt to explain what that is. What do you think about Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing? Don't know enough about that one, I'm afraid. You can. A lot of people I know like it. I've not done any research on it. I am a believer in semiconductors. I believe that's an important asset to own. I currently don't have any directly like that, but I don't know enough about that company. I've never actually looked into it. Hi Martin, can you tell me when Coca-Cola is ex-dividend date? Thank you. Of course I can. Of course I can. And talking about Coca-Cola, everyone got a bit excited, right? Today it went up and started to make money for the first time. Yep, I can tell you exactly when Coca-Cola is ex-dividend date. I will do it for you right now. Coca-Cola ex-dividend date. Okay. Coca-Cola dividend summary. Let's have a look. When is the next dividend date? Right, 26th of April, 20th of July, what are we now? 12th of July, forecast. Right, let's have a look. Ex-dividend date. Is that number there? is the 14th of September. The 14th of September is the ex-dividend date. So they will report on the 20th of July. On the 20th of July, they will declare what they're going to pay, and they've always increased it. So in 8 days' time, we will know what the dividend is on the 20th of July. And on the 14th of September is the ex-dividend date. And then the 2nd of October is payday. So, yes, you got until the 14th of September. So you've got a couple of months. We just had a payment, and I can show you what that was because I've got it here. Coca-Cola. Let's have a look. Dividend date. There you go. Dividend from Coca-Cola, July. So that makes perfect sense, right? July, August, September, October. And that is exactly right. It's the 2nd of October. So there you go, 3 months later. And you can see what I earned. I earned $19.48 on this account, and I earned a similar amount on my Roth IRA. So I had about $40. So that's good, right? Well, I've got a lot more now. So maybe $50 I'm gonna get somewhere like that. But they do keep increasing it. They have done consistently now for 60 odd years. So on the 2nd of October, 14th of September is the date you're looking out for. All right, does that answer your question? Okay. We've answered that one for Rock. Max says, look at the dividend it pays so high. I don't know why. Beto. Okay, let's have a little look. Beto, the dividend, there's no dividend, there's no dividend on Beto. Am I looking at the right one? Pro shares, Beto. Look at dividend. It pays so high. I don't know why. Beto. Beto doesn't pay a dividend. There's no dividend here. I don't see where you're seeing that. Have I got the right one? Pro shares, that's what you said, BITO. There's no dividend there. So there's no dividend and there's no growth. So I don't know what that's all about. I'm not sure, Max. What is the latest update on XRP? What is Ali saying? Well, we need Ali for that. I'm not going to answer because I don't know. Can you tell when Coca-Cola? Thank you, Rock. You're welcome. Thanks, mate. I'm trying to do a bit of digging into Funware to see what's going on with the company. There's been a lot of insiders dumping shares this year, and the first uninformative buy 5 days ago. Well, I've got Funware, as you know, because I bought it because you suggested it. Yeah, I've not made any money on it yet, so let me know. If you know anything, let me know. Okay. You're very, very welcome. All right, so back to here. Back on the day. We've got 30 minutes to go before the bell goes. It's another good day today. The S&P's gone straight back up again. Beto, I'll wait to hear from Ali about that. That's not my bag. Has anyone else noticed that news is mostly released on Thursdays, pre-market or after hours on Space? Yes, I've noticed that. Anyway, Virgin Galactic, I've scalp traded it 3 times today, made a couple of percent each time, which adds to my 1, 2, 3, and 5% and my 17%. So I've made quite a bit of money really over the last few weeks on Virgin Galactic. So I'm currently out of it. I've got no belief that it's going to rally from here. I think it's just going to go up a few percent, down a few percent. Just keep doing that over and over again. I can make some money. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, and it's working very, very well. Because at the end of the day, if I continually do that over and over again, then if I do miss it when it pops up and to a whatever some arbitrary number, it won't matter because I've already made profits multiple times, right? It won't make any difference whatsoever. Anyway, I'd already made it without the risk of of that. And of course, then I can use the profits if I wanted to, with free money, to ride the train when it starts again. Anyway, there we go. So how is your crypto challenge doing? My crypto challenge is very well, actually. Let me share with you on the screen as you've asked about it. Remember, I've only got $500 currently invested. So it's looking pretty good, actually. I'll share with you right now. As you know, we've only got $500 of the 1,000 invested. So as you can see, I'm up $375. There are a couple of tips in there, like $2, $5, whatever. That's about it. But you can see 1,375 that I'm up. Let's take out $75. I don't know exactly. It all gets dumped in there, but about $300 I'm up on 500. And a loose calculation in my head, that's about 65%. So, I'm very happy with that. I like what Ali's doing. It's still working very well for me. Yeah, good. Very good. We're not telling you to buy and sell something like a lot of YouTubers are. I just want to create headlines. We're just making money quietly in the background. So yeah, MSK, I'm happy about that. Anyway, shall we... We've not heard from MSK for a while.
Yeah, I'm part of the community with Martyn because it's true and it's honest, and everyone's polite, everyone's genuine. It's a great community to join. Everyone's supportive. Everyone has something knowledgeable and wise to share, and I've definitely benefited from this community. So what you're doing is great, Martyn. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Mullen. Well, I was about 50% away the other day. I made 48% on one of my positions, and the other position I was 50% away from, and I nearly said, let's just take the money, take the loss, as I did with Lucid. But knowing that they are both really scammy stocks, they will come up with another scam at some point to pump it. And it won't take much to get Lucid up, but today's production figures were absolutely awful. They can't sell the cars. They can't produce the cars. Their earnings is going to be terrible. There's no... I've got $368, but it kind of sits around this level. It doesn't just go like down to $1. Which, Mullen and Arrival have done. I mean, maybe it will. But right now, I'm down $96. I'm putting that down to cost of business. I'm going to try and get out of it. But Mullen and Lucid, I've written the money off. And to be honest with you, I've beaten the markets. I'm very comfortably up. I can afford to lose it. I would rather just hold it. And if I can get out, then great, That's solid, says MSK. Always feels strange hearing my own voice. Does it? Does it? In that case, I'll do it again.
Yeah, I'm part of the community with Martyn because it's true and it's honest. And brilliant. Everyone's polite, everyone's genuine. It's a great community to join. Everyone's supportive. Everyone has something knowledgeable and wise to share. And I've definitely benefited from this community. So what you're doing is great, Martyn. Thank you.
This is what's really important. Remember yesterday when I bought more of Virgin Galactic, when I sold more of Virgin Galactic, I took profits and sold other things. I sold the S&P as well, and I bought Coca-Cola. Now, for the very first time, I think I might have been up like 1 cent or $1 before, maybe, but I've been pretty much underwater from from Coca-Cola ever since I started buying it. But I've been trying to get those averages down because it's a good company, it's solid, it's not going anywhere, and even with the aspartame thing that everyone was talking about this morning, with the cancer scare, Coca-Cola, like J&J, they've got insurance, they've got cash, they've got ways to protect from that, and there's no issue there anyway. I'm not concerned about that at all. So I'm actually making money on Coca-Cola. Now, knowing that when did we say? July, August, was it September, October? I've got another 50, 60 bucks coming on dividends. And I'm going to get that every single quarter. So if we put 60 bucks, 6, 12, 8, that's 240 bucks a year. 240 bucks a year, 10 years, 2.5 grand. And that's guaranteed. Over 60 years, that's always gone up. Always been paid, always goes up. So 2.5 grand over 10 years, in reality, I'm probably going to get more like 3 grand over the 10 years. So in 10 years, I'm going to double my money in 10 years. I'm going to double my money just by owning the stock without it going up. Well, we know that we've got a $70 target this year. We know we've had sideways action for a while, which is why I'm buying it. So I would have said 10 years from now, 3 grand will be worth 6, 7. I would imagine it'll be maybe knocking on the door of 8 or 9 grand in 10 years' time. Okay? And along that journey, the money that I've got in dividends, I'm going to buy more Coca-Cola. So in reality, in 10 years' time, I might be at somewhere in the region of 11,000, maybe 12,000. Now, if you think that I only put in 3 and I don't need to put any more money in, and I can 4x my money if you include the dividends, the growth, and so on in 10 years' time, I think that's a nice situation. Now, in 10 years, I'll be 50, I'll be 64, still hopefully years away from retiring. At that point, then it will start compounding. Another 10 years when I'm like 74. Now we're at the 20 grand of Coca-Cola. Well, you know, that's not bad then, is it? That's going to pay me probably $1 grand a year in dividends. Not a lot, but if you've got minimum expenses and you've got just one stock paying you $1 grand a year and you're only 74, another 10 years, you might be earning $2 grand a year just in this one stock without buying any more stock. I'm happy with that. I regard that as a good situation to be in, and you know, and it could rally a lot more than that. Anyway, I've been extremely busy lately. I do join as much as I can. That's very, very nice to have you here. We've had a lot going on the last few days, I can tell you. Anyway, S&P is up. Let me just see who's with me right now. How many people I've got with me? Oh, I've got a good audience. Shall we do a little bit of goodness? Shall we do a bit of goodness? Let's do a bit of goodness, all right? Do a little bit of goodness. Now, what we're going to do now is I'm sort of mentioning the likes in a little bit of a different way. I've done some more research into the likes and the dislikes and what it all means. We're going to put a minute on the clock, and if you want to see my content suggested to you, if you like it, tap the like button, because what it will do is it will make sure that because you've liked and watched, it will suggest when I get breaking news or anything comes out or a video comes out, it will suggest it to you. So you're more likely to see it. So if you actually want to see more of my content, tap the like button. We've got 60 watching, 59 now. Let's get to 30. Let's get 30 likes. Now, if you don't like my content, honestly, I encourage you, I invite you to not like it. In fact, down like it. Because if you don't like it and it's not for you, down like it, it won't show it to you, so I won't annoy you, so you'll be happy, and I'll be happy because my analytics will be even better, because the people that don't want to see it, who don't engage in it, won't see it. So there you go. So do yourself a favour and do me a favour by either liking it or down liking it. It'll either show it to you or it will stop showing it to you. It's a great new thing that YouTube are doing there with the down likes. It just won't show you. So if you don't want to see me anymore, if you find me quite annoying, Leah finds me annoying all the time, so I perfectly understand that, then at least it won't show it to you, and it'll benefit you and also benefit me, because I'll get more of the people that actually watch engage, which is what I want. So there you go. Smash the like button or down like it. It's all good. It's all good. Don't mind, not offended at all. I want to provide the best service to the people that actually want it. Okie dokie. We are running out of time, 15 minutes to go. Virgin Galactic, we like you very much, said Zax8. Brilliant. Right, the overall portfolio, we're up 1% today. Absolutely brilliant. For those of you who wasn't here right at the beginning of the show, we had a really funny moment just as we were getting ready to go on air. This is what happened. Leah says, "Why do you bother?" And I said, "I like it. It makes me feel better because it gets on my nerves. So if I tell everybody about it, I feel better." Right? This guy comes in, can't spell my name correctly, and he goes, "Top investor who's made less than $500 in a year." And I went, "All right then, okay. So let's look at my year to date. I've made 7,609. Okay, and I've made another 1,500 on my Roth IRA, which is $9,000. So anyway, but check his videos. You can see he's only made $500. Well, this is a video, and we can see it's $9,000. He's bound to come up with some BS excuse. I'm going to come up with the excuse that I've actually made what you can see on the screen. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You don't want the facts, do you? And then this is what made me laugh. He says, "What on earth makes him think he's qualified?" I don't think I'm qualified to do anything other than entertain. I'm qualified to do that. I'm the world piano man. Anyway, he wants to do a training course. LOL. Totally laughable. And that made me laugh. Why is it laughable that you want to learn more? So I don't know why that is. Anyway, he says, "Have fun, everyone. I'm done here." And at that moment is when I went, ban. Anyway, it makes me feel better sharing it with you. Hate the trolls. Yeah, Zach. Leah says you shouldn't mention it because it fuels them and stuff like that. And I said, and I go, "Oh, it doesn't bother me." She goes, it does bother you. And I went, "Well, yeah, it does a bit." It does a bit, but the audience like the real show. They like the realness of it. So anyway, it makes me feel better that I've had the chance to just tell you about it. He's in the chat. He just can't see. He just can't see anything. He just can't comment. Yes, he's actually watching. I love it. He's actually watching. So I see you are here. I see you. Look, he's in the chat. Look. You can do that because if you go DAS, it will come up @. I see you are here. He doesn't realize that. Look, see, he's lurking and he doesn't realize that I can see him lurking. Anyway. So I know you're watching me. And now how do you feel now? But of course you can't say anything, can you? Ah, well. Rivian. Tesla. Mullen. I don't know what to do with it. I'm just going to hold it. There's nothing we can do about it now. C3AI, I'm glad it's gone down because it's overvalued. Gold surprised me today. I'll be honest. I sold it at 180, and I'm glad I did because I used it to buy other things. I've made more money with Virgin Galactic today. However, I'm surprised it's gone up because normally it goes up when the markets are wobbly and we've not had good news. We had good news today, so I'm quite surprised, but then gold always goes up over time. I would have still sold it if I'd known it was going up because I made more money with Virgin Galactic by trading it several times, so it was okay for me. I only had about, $300 worth of gold, so it was the right thing to do anyway. Lucid is just Lucid. Apple. Amazon just running away again. Let me go back to my main portfolio. I'm really, really pleased with what Amazon are doing. The investments they're making are really good. And it looks like, yes, I'm beating the market again. Look at this consistently now. Look, the green line is me and the S&P is blue. I am beating the market again. And the reason why I'm beating the market is because I've got very heavily weighted in AI. If I'd had Tesla as part of my brokerage account, I would be absolutely smashing the S&P. I'd be beating it by another 0.5%, but that's in my Roth IRA. So if I could combine the two, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because my Tesla is doing well. It's not affecting my overall position at the moment. As you can see, I'm below the S&P, and that's because J&J is a bigger part of my position. It's bringing me down. But if I had Tesla in my brokerage account, I would be beating the market by quite a bit. So tech, again, and this is why I like this new charts, it enables you to judge yourself, challenge yourself, learn, and see what stocks are performing the best. So tech is the way forward. It solves problems. It's most profitable as well. So that's why I particularly like tech. Anyway, hi all. I just had a great news this evening. Share it with us. Nordic IRO or just signed a 35 billion Swedish krona deal with Cargill today. Excited to see how the stock will move tomorrow. Have a nice day all. Henrik is from Denmark. Obviously got shares in a Swedish company. Obviously he's from Scandinavia, covers that area. Congratulations. I'm glad for you, Henrik. I hope it goes well for you, and I hope you make lots of money. Brilliant. I'll be hoping for that tomorrow then. S&P, Virgin Galactic, going back up. I'm out again. I made my money today, 3 scalp trades. Well, the analytics of Robinhood are awesome. Love the new charts. I know. It's really good. We're about to come into the UK this year. The new chart thing is great. The 24-hour trading is phenomenal. Love the 24-hour trading. Now, the way I'm using it, MSK, you've missed all this. You want to catch up with this video. This video here, the 24-hour. Now, it's very important to say that I strongly recommend that people don't trade 24 hours a day. They go to sleep. However, this is the thing here, 24 hours a day. Here it is. This is the video here. What I am doing in the after hours, and then they call it the midnight hours, from 7 p.m. tonight, Central, to 7 p.m. tomorrow morning before the pre-market starts again, Central. 3 a.m. thereabouts. I'm forgetting the times now. You are in the midnight hour. Okay? And you can trade. Now, that doesn't mean to say you should be sat up at 3 o'clock in the morning looking at your phone. No. However, the majority of the world do not have access to this. Only Robinhood is the first in America to do it. So, not everyone even has it yet. It's not rolled out to everyone. I've got it. It was out a month ago. I only got it 2 days ago. And I'm using it, and I've already profited from it. I sold Coinbase last night for like 80% profit, and I sold my gold last night for a profit. What I like about it is during the midnight hours, you get less people can trade, so it's very volatile, right? And because of that, you've got to set a limit order. If you didn't, you'd end up paying double what you want to pay. But Robinhood makes certain you have to do a limit order anyway, so it's not like you got a choice. The great thing about it is there will be massive swings. Now, if we get earnings next week, the earnings season starts, and we get situations like during the night Elon Musk sells his shares or buys Twitter or again or whatever he does, then big news can swing the stock violently. So what I am doing, I am putting buy orders to buy a stock I want to own if it drops 20%, and if it goes up 20% to sell a bit. So when I woke up this morning, I had sold my gold for where I wanted it to sell, and I tried to sell Mullen. It was close, Lucid. I also sold some Coinbase. So really, really useful, fantastic, really good, highly recommend it. So anyway, Robinhood will be coming to the UK later in this year, and I'm hoping everybody will wait for me to give them my referral, so you'll all get free shares, I'll get free shares, everybody will win, and it'll be brilliant, right? Anyway, Chevron. waiting to get out of it. I want to get out of it. I'm bored of owning oil. Doesn't interest me at all. Rivian, Tesla, Mullen. 8 minutes to go. AI. Gold. Yeah, nothing worth buying, nothing worth selling. McDonald's, Coca-Cola. Yeah, see, I'm actually in the money now. I'm actually in the money. Brilliant. Really good. J&J. J&J is now down 4%. On my Roth, I'm down 1. Now, I have got $300, which I've been making money today with Virgin Galactic. Quite inclined to buy J&J. Let me have a look. Down on the week, down on the month, down on the 3 months. It did get as low as 154. It's pretty much there now. It's gone sideways now since, oh, bloody hell. Knocking on the door of 3 years. Dividend king. It's down 1%. It's whether I think it's going to go up over the next few days, because I do want money on hand to buy Virgin Galactic. I can keep popping this in and out. This is going to go sideways for a while. However, I wouldn't mind getting some more. It's a solid stock. I'm not going to have any money until 21st of August, because the 21st of July payment from YouTube is going in with my $4,000 that I took out to pay for my computer. So my next payday is the 21st of August, and that means I will miss the FOMC report. The FOMC report is just like 10 days away. We're going to cover it live on the show. So I want to be in for that. I also want to be in for the earnings. I've got enough money. If it was down 4-5% on my Roth, yeah. But it's only down 1%. It's not really. I'm down $35 out of $3,000. So I mean, it's not even down, is it? So even though I can lower my average from 157 to 159, it won't go down that much. Not with $300, it won't. It'll go down from 159.74 to 159.20 or something like that. It's not going to go down very much. So really, there's my answer. Keep the money on hand. It's not worth it. I have missed all this lately, Martyn, because I've been building these kind of analytics for numerous clients for their businesses. Analytics is my bread and butter. I love it, MSK. Have they settled the talc lawsuit? Yeah. That's going to run for years, but yeah, they've come to an agreement, but it's going to go on for years. That is, they're going to drag it out forever. But yeah, it's dealt with. It's priced in. We're not going to get any more drops now. It's going to go sideways for a while, I think. But it's not going to go much lower. I don't think, anyway. The economy is now hotting up. So inflation's peaked. Inflation's coming down consistently. Rate hikes are on the verge. Well, we've got another year before they come down. We're going to have a pause, I think, with the FOMC coming up. It's not a skip. It's better than a skip. I think we're going to have a pause. There's no reason to raise, and Jerome Powell is not irresponsible to pivot either, I think. Anyway, 3 minutes to go. Let's wrap up today's show. Just looking if we've got anything to do. Stock quits, Facebook. Oh, let me just check. Have we got any friend requests? Anybody wanted a friend request? Let me have a little look. Don't see any. Okie dokie. Just want to make sure. Twitter. What's going on over there? We got a few follows. John John followed me. I can't seem to find this feature on my app account. Looks really neat though. John, I will answer. What are you looking for? You're looking for the comparison chart. Aha, it's not rolled out to everyone. It's coming out. So this is John I'm talking to on Twitter. Let me invite him in. I'm live. Whoops a daisy. I'm live now. I'm live now on YouTube answering your question. There we go. Okay. Let me give him the link and then he can pop on in and I can help him out maybe. There we go. There you go, John. Thanks for following me, by the way. Appreciate it. I don't know if you're watching me right now, but there you go. I'm live now on YouTube, and if you want to pop in and say hello, I'd gladly help you if I can. Okay. All right. I'm betting it'll drop some more. I don't think we're going to get much. It doesn't make any sense to go much lower. The price target is, I think, 250, isn't it, or something like that? It's way up. Have they settled it? I'm betting it will drop some more. I don't see it. I said the bottom would be 150. If it was going to keep going down, about a year ago, I said 150 was about the lowest I'd see it going. I can't see it going any lower than 150. And I mean, that takes you right back to December 2020. I mean, I don't see that. I don't see that, but hey, if it does, more power to it, really. I feel that the only reason why everyone's not jumping in it is because they know it's a slow growth stock. It's not going to suddenly explode. There's no reason to pile in. If people piled in, it would go up. That's how it works, right? But there's no real reason. Anyway, we're down to the last few seconds. Today, Sensei's ringing the bell. I've been really bad today with ringing the bells. Really, really bad. Anyway, I'm a little bit better now. Trying to answer people's questions, I sometimes forget to answer the bells. Ring the bells. All right, here we go. In 10. Today, it's sponsored by Sensei Crypto. Remember, you can sponsor the bell if you want to. $10 a day, and there's lots I can do to promote your business and company. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty then, and just as we talked about J&J, look, had a nice little pop-up there. That's nice, all of a sudden. Let's go through the portfolio and see what's moving after hours. All right, 2371, we're up there. The S&P is flat in the after hours, just down 0.02. Virgin Galactic's going back down again. It's going all the way back down again. I'm glad I just keep doing scalp trades. So now I don't care really what it does. And even if it goes up without me, I've made the money from it. I'm not going to lose any money. I'm only going to trade it upwards. I'm only going to buy it when it goes down and trade it out anyway. Nice wrap up of a great day. It's been good, isn't it? It's been good. Rivian, Tesla, flat in the after hours. Mullen, here we go. Oh, you get everybody on Mullen now going, oh, it's brilliant. It's up in the after hours. Still too expensive. Gold, Lucid, up 0.25% in the after hours. Apple, down very slightly. Amazon, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, J&J, Google, Microsoft, Walmart, Tesco. Nice little run today, Tesco. Still too expensive though. Next Era Energy, really good today. Up 1.79, just down, well, 0.01 after hours. But a good little run today for Next Era Energy. Solar and Enphase. I told you it's all breaking out now. And if you remember, just a week ago, I was minus 25 on Enphase Energy. and I said it's about to break out. I doubled my position. That got it down to minus 17 because we dropped back a little bit, and now it's just minus 7.8. I'm in a position for the first time to actually make money on end phase. I wouldn't mind trimming half the position back. As good as it is, it does have some vulnerability now. It's at the top of its S-curve. Yes, it can carry on for many, many years until the whole world's got solar, which it hasn't, of course. The only thing I don't like about Enphase is it relies on the installer, because it's not being sold direct to customer. You don't ring up Enphase and say, hey, can I have some solar panels? It's the optimizers. I know with Solar Edge, because that's what I have on my house in England. It's down to the installer, and if the installer is not making enough money on doing the deals, he's not going to use Enphase. So Enphase does have that against it. It's relying on the installers. So that being said, if I can get up with this sort of stock, you can be up 30% in a week very quickly and more. If I can be up 30%, I think what I'll do is I'll sell half my position. That way, the position that's left is playing with the house's money, if you want to use that phrase. So then if it goes down, I've always made money, right? And then I can buy more that way around. But Next Era Energy, slightly different business model. They're all about the stability of the stock. Doesn't have the massive growth that Enphase has had, but it does pay a reliable dividend. So I've been paid out so far regularly. So far, good. I think I've been paid out twice, if I remember correctly. July and June. Yeah, March I was paid. March I was paid 13.12. June I was paid 13.12. Now I've got double the position again that I had. Maybe triple the position, actually. Yeah, triple the position. So I'm probably going to get somewhere in the region of $40 next time round, which will be good. And be good to see if they can start increasing it too. Anyway, so that's all good. That's good. Bitcoin, what we've been saying for the longest time, just keeps going up and down around the $30, 30,000. No real point owning it. I only buy it at 15. Tilray, disappointing. We had a little pop and it sells off again. It's doing what Virgin Galactic does. With this one, I am holding it. It's a little bit different strategy than Virgin Galactic. I'm not just in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm just leaving it alone. Robinhood, a lot of people got upset today. It's been running and running and running, and then it sold off a little bit. But step back, I'm up 38, nearly 39%, and 36% respectively. Very, very happy with that. I've got an average of 860 and an average of 877. So I'm very happy with that. There's no reason why it would go back down there again. I'm in a good position there. IonQ gave us an opportunity today to buy it. It went down and then went all the way back up 6%. The trouble is, it's overvalued, and as we go into earnings, I think it's going to sell off. So I am looking to buy it of the evening on the 24-hour stream of the earnings. And we've got all the earnings coming up. So I'm looking forward to that. We're very, very quiet today in the show. Not quite sure why. You're all very, very quiet. We've got 46 watching, so got a reasonable audience, but it feels pretty quiet for some reason. I feel like I'm talking to myself, which is kind of weird because I talk to myself every day, right? But today feels different. All right? Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the show. I'm going to go. Okay? Let's do Day Trader of the Day. So if you're watching and you've not and you don't remember the rules, these are the rules, right? The rules, what you do is, for competitions, make sure the grey turns to red. So how do you do that? Well, you go over to the live button here on your phone or your desktop or iPad, and you click the live button, it turns red. That still isn't up to date. You're 30 seconds behind now. And we do that so we can have captions for people that want to read my captions. If I turn that off, I can go more up to date. But you can get around it because you click the cogs and you click playback speed. You go 2 times, and then you can come all the way up to within 10 seconds of me being live. Pretty good, right? click the like button, it turns red. That still isn't up to date. You're 30 seconds behind now. And we do that so we can have captions for people that want to read. Tia Roll says, I'm here, Martin, don't worry. Do you know what, Tia Roll? That's all we need. As long as you're here, mate, that's all we need. Right. We're now back above the market again. So we're beating the market again. By quite a way, by 0.2, nearly 0.25%, I'm beating the market. I'm beating the market by quite a bit over the week, nearly double, actually. The month, double again. So, yeah, you can see I'm consistently beating the market comfortably, actually, which is good, right? It's good, isn't it? Anyway. You're one person on the stage. So the rule of showbiz, you need at least one viewer. Yeah, Ben's going, yeah, one person. Do you know what? That's all that matters. If one person is enjoying it, having an impact, feeling good, that's all I really care about. It's not going to pay my bills, though, but I enjoy myself. And as long as I'm enjoying myself, I'll find a way to make it work, right? Okay, here we go. Virgin Galactic, we're going to end the show now. So now everyone's up to date. Let's do Day Trader of the Day. Oh, I know why. We're members only, aren't we? Are we members only? Did I forget to turn that off? Yeah, customization. Customization. Let me go to subscribers only. I forgot that. It's members only. Let's see who's here now. Let's see who's here. The whole show was members only. But that's me being nice, though, isn't it? Right? That's me being nice. I'm just here to improve my English. Dr. Pepper. I love it. We have Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Arts Club Band on the show on Friday, plus the mystery song that I sung at Wimbledon final on centre court. You're going to find out what that was on Friday. Anyway, here we go. 1 minute on the clock. Down 1.6. Where am I? I'm up 1.01. Up 1.01%. Here come the scores. Up 0.88. I'm up 1. Anyone going to beat me? Come on. Someone's going to do better, right? Down 1.78. What have you been buying? Let's make some money. Your channel. Hey, let's make some money. I like the logo. If you're a YouTuber, your channel, I can promote your channel. I can get everyone to subscribe to you. Were you the guy yesterday who said you wanted to sponsor the show? You wanted to sponsor the bell? Was it you? Not only do you sponsor the bell, I can get everyone to subscribe to your website. I show your thing on. I show your website, your business. I can put you on the homepage of my channel. Do you remember Mark Corn the other day, who published a book on Amazon? No sales, no reviews, nobody buying the book. Remember, he came on my show, and the next day he came back and he was ranked number 4 on short stories on Amazon. That was because we got people to buy his book, people to download it, people to leave reviews. So if you want me to help your business, I'm here to help people. I love doing it. It's one of the things I love more than anything else. Yeah, very, very happy to do that for any of our members. Anyway, hi Martin, Francesco Santos. Hi everybody, how you doing? That's all you need to know. Down. So the winner is Ben up 1.78. It's got to be Ben at 1.97. I think so. Damn it. He beat me. I was hoping to win today. I was at 1% thinking I'll win today. Anyway, Ben, congratulations. You are our winner today. Give them the round of applause. Thank you for your honest trades. And give them a thumbs up as well. Magic. Give them a thumbs up. There you go. Brilliant stuff. All right, Ben. That's it. Time to roll the credits. Get out of here. I'm tired. Got to go and have a lie down. I'll see you all back in the morning. Now, tomorrow's Thursday. Can anyone check for me whether, in fact, it doesn't matter. I was going to mention the coupon code for the shop. Did it run out last night or was it midnight tonight? The 12th of July for the shop. It might have been last night or midnight tonight. If you do, it's your last chance. Go and try it. If you want any of my items from the shop, it's the biggest ever discount I've ever done. Can't make it any cheaper. I've not increased my prices since I started over 2 years ago. In fact, I've kept them the same, even though they've increased prices. They've given me 20% off so I can make more money, and I passed it all on to you. So there it is in the chat. I think it was midnight last night. The deal ends. It could be midnight tonight. Go and check it out. Now on Friday, we have got the Rocket Man concert again, and we're going to play the mystery song from Wimbledon final when I sung on centre court. Andy Murray and Roger Federer. Yep, you saw it on Facebook. There's the Rocket Man concert. That's Friday night. Join us for that. I will see you all back in the morning. Let me roll the credits. Let's get out of here. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Turn that off. Go to that screen. That's it. Thank you. Appreciate your offer. You're very, very welcome. Here to help you, and we are a family, a team, and if you want engagement, we will guarantee that you'll get subscribers, members. People search your website, will rank you up on the first page of Google literally within the first couple of days. People have told me Sensei was 19 on Google and he got to page 2 after a week of sponsoring my channel, and he got all the sign-ups so it covers his monthly membership to sponsorship deal, and Mark got ranked up. We've got the global brand Melinda's Sauce, $1 billion company. They sponsor the channel. Many, many things. That's it. As always, take care of your money, your crypto. Take care of yourselves. Most importantly, each other. See you back in the morning. Look out for breaking news. Bye for now.